Hello, I'm Greg Stewart, the Executive Director of the Broward Metropolitan Planning Organization, and I'm excited to kick off the discussion about planning improvements and innovation. In 2010, our Board of Directors recognized the need to fundamentally change the focus of our organization and the very way we have done business for the previous 33 years. We recognize that limited federal funds, state funds, and local funds all must be spent efficiently while delivering the transportation system the public wants and the public needs. We have embraced the future through planning improvements and innovation. Our mission to move people, create jobs, and strengthen communities are simple words, or what I like to call plain speak, but speaking to a way that everyone can understand and grasp is very important. But that's part of what is change. Our entire economy is based on the flow of people and goods. A balanced network is a vital function to keep our economy and our livelihood moving. The strategic intermodal system, to designing and building complete streets, all functions are important and need to be fully recognized as part of changing the way people view things. If the words change and planning seem fuzzy, let's look at them strategically. Through planning, we need to position ourselves to make change. Develop our organization through operational improvements, again change. Develop unified support for planning efforts through plain speak that the public and all officials can understand, demonstrating your organization's ability to be an asset, not to just one or two communities, but the entire region. While this may seem like a daunting task, it really starts with the development of a strategic business plan, a plan that is collaborative. It starts with your policymakers and then all of your partners. Everyone must be involved to make something happen, to make change happen. We developed 7 strategic directions. We plan to achieve this over a multi-year period. The directions that we've set have goals that guide our policymakers and are supported by staff and our partner agencies. It's important that the process is consensus-based. You must be collaborative and build upon a long-term accepted vision. What type of process you have used or could use to address your critical strategic decision is an important thing to think about, and you'll ponder later. Then you need to establish targets to achieve your objectives. Measure your objective performance to ensure they are being achieved, and then recommend improvements to achieve the objectives because what you may have originally thought would work may not have. That's not a bad thing. That means you're learning. That means you're making change. We like to call this process improvement, and process improvement, by its very nature, will require change. Our organization deploys the future focus on internal and external goals. The strategic goal map may help you guide your organization, as it does ours, in the development process, helps communicate where you are in plan implementation. Both right and left sides of the screen must be seen together for folks to understand how the process works. Communication is key to making everything work seamlessly. Everyone communicates differently. That's something you must always remember. Our challenge is to figure out how to communicate the same message in multiple ways. But one key to all communication is keeping it simple. Move people. We need to keep everyone and everything moving constantly. Create jobs. Every new or changed project should aid in the economy. Leave what you found as good, if not better. And then strengthen communities. Everything we touch should make each community a better place to live, work, and play. All of this is achieved through partnerships, both within your partner organizations that you're used to working with, but also through new partnerships that you need to create. Whether it's your chambers of commerce, neighborhood association, healthcare agencies, social service agencies, even job training organizations, each one needs to have ownership. Every new partnership leads to more voices that can communicate the shared mission. It brings more collaboration. It builds support to achieve multiple goals. Moving people included the construction of a network of managed lanes. Through open communication, we built support in our region. And now our communities understand, accept, and are embracing the managed lanes program. This is also true for complete streets, freight movement issues, transit such as heavy rail and light rail, buses, community shuttles, marine movement, both commercial and recreational, aviation, ports, extreme weather resiliency, rideshare, bike share, trails, sidewalks, all must be presented in the same light and receive equal treatment, recognizing and respecting the importance of each to our shared transportation system. Change is an achievement. Change makes improvement. Change is innovation. Change done well is always strategic. We are all responsible for the future. Each of us are moving towards the future. We need to lay out a plan to get there together. Don't be afraid to look at what you've done to achieve change. You will need to make modifications after you measure your efforts. That is neither failure, it is a modification and a change that will ultimately achieve your shared goals. Our transportation system is the backbone that will deliver our future. From our perspective here in Southeast Florida and the Fort Lauderdale area, our mission is to move people, create jobs, and strengthen our communities. That may change over time, but the changes that may happen will be strategic, and they will have been purposefully designed. I leave you with some points to ponder. These are some designed to actually help you ponder strategically what is your mission. What are your goals that you need to achieve your mission? What are your objectives to achieve your mission? Have you established performance measures to see if you're achieving your mission? Are you willing to make changes? If your performance measures are not being achieved and you don't have support, what do you need to do to get that? We have all been pondering this for the past 6 years at the Broward Metropolitan Planning Organization. It is both part of our professional and personal improvement. We are constantly improving our processes and dealing with the public, as well as our policy board makers. It requires you personally and your organization to take a risk. That will let you make a change. And if you're willing to take a risk, then you will be able to make change. My board asks of that often. Are you willing to do something different? Can you find a way to make this happen? Can you advance our mission through a different change? And that's an important point. To better understand the things that we have been able to accomplish here at the Broward Metropolitan Planning Organization, please follow us. Go look at our browardmpo.org website. Follow us on Facebook at Speak Up Broward. Follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. Even join us on the Broward MPO YouTube's channel. The big important thing to recognize is through the different media options, we are trying to communicate a message about the importance of transportation and where we are heading into the future. With that, I look forward to you participating in Transplex Camp 2015.